Bitcoin is over $58,000 right now. This is nuts. Ethereum just hit $3,300. The bull market is back in full swing. And if you are not yet paying attention, what can I say? I've been saying this for months already. So altcoins still haven't popped yet, but I think the window to get involved with crypto is closing in quickly. The higher prices go, the less upside potential there is, the more downside risk there is. So you need to pay attention quickly, and you need to decide for yourself, are you going to get involved with crypto? If yes, you need to do so right now. Otherwise, if you don't get involved, that's fine too. Then you can just sit and watch from the sidelines. The worst thing you can do is not get involved, miss the entire upside, and then right at the very top, decide you're going to FOMO in to buy crypto at the top. That is what most people do. Please do not do this, okay? So you need to make a decision. It is important. Timing matters with crypto. You need to decide, are you in or are you out? If you're in and you're not yet positioned, you need to figure out how to get positioned as quickly as possible. And if you're not, well, then there's no stress and just enjoy the show. So before we get into the charts, I have a special announcement here, and I've decided that I'm going to close the doors to my VIP membership on April 8th. The reason for this is simply, as you're seeing here, crypto is pumping. Okay, I've been saying this, I've been bullish since January of 2023. The best way I can help my VIP members to make profits from these markets is by guiding them to be able to buy low and sell high. And obviously the higher the price goes, the less upside potential there is, the higher the downside risk there is. So I'm cutting off new members joining, because the last thing that I want is at the very top of the markets, everyone to jump in and start asking, what do I buy, what do I buy, what do I buy? At that point, I can't help you. I've been saying this for more than a year. The time to buy and accumulate has been over the last months, and I would say now is still the last chance, because altcoins haven't really pumped yet. We're seeing Bitcoin pump, we're seeing Ethereum pump, but altcoins still have potential 5, 10x, maybe even more than that to the upside. So that is why this window now is going to be the last chance to join my VIP. The link is in the description down below. I've also brought the price back down to $997 per year or $1997 lifetime until the doors close. So the sooner you join, the sooner you act, the more upside potential you still have. The longer you wait, well, the higher the risk becomes that you buy at the top. So come and join me in VIP if you want my guidance, how to create a portfolio, what I'm looking at, which coins I'm looking at, my own personal buy and sell movements, my trade ideas, and access to me and more than 2,600 members inside our Discord. Come and sign up. The link is in the description down below. Doors close April 8th. Okay, so as you can see over here, Bitcoin is here at 58,600, and you can see this is practically going up at this point at like 90 degrees. It is vertical. So I've hinted at this over the last couple of months that we could be repeating this 2020 and 2021 price action, and that is exactly what is happening here. It seems to be the case, and you can see we have this acceleration. And I've also been saying that we can potentially see the all-time highs of Bitcoin, so 69,000 by the time of the halving, which is at this point middle April, and that is approximately 6 weeks away. We are pretty close. That's just over $10,000, $10,400, and we hit the all-time high. At this pace, you know, we can hit this in the next couple of weeks, if not sooner. So look what is happening here with this kind of price action, how it's repeating. You can see here, I hinted at January being similar to January now. We had that correction here where it dropped from 42,000 to 29,000 and then rocketed higher till April, till about 65,000. We had something similar here where we went from 49,000 to 39,000, and now we're rocketing higher. We're already at 58,700 here. And if that continues to repeat, this is approximately the halving, and you can see if that price action continues to repeat at this pace, which it seems like it's not impossible because these ETFs are creating massive buying demand for Bitcoin. It is just getting pumped like crazy. So yeah, we could potentially here see 69,000 by the time of the halving. And then, of course, the danger becomes, if we see that, right, that it might just become a bit of a deviation and that we get a correction at this point. So when it gets there, that it drops and it drops back down, and then we'll have to wait and see what happens after that. The halving is set to happen in April. It is a big anticipated event, and you can see this massive bid going into that. It's just wild at this point. And this is also something in these bull markets, you just don't get the chance to buy back the dips that you want. Everyone is waiting for a correction, for a dip, and it just doesn't come, and it goes higher and higher and higher and higher. You can see here. And there were dips along the way. You can see I've highlighted here. This was a $12,000 drop. There was a $15,000 drop and another $10,000 drop, which is obviously massive in terms of price, but look how violently this price moves. So yes, at some point we can get a $10,000 drop, but does that come from 58,000? Does it come from 68,000? Does it come from 80,000? Where does it come from? And that is the problem with these bull markets. The higher it goes and you don't get that dip to pull back in, the decision becomes so much harder. Where do you buy in? Do you buy in now at 58,000 because you missed the boat? Or you wait for a correction, but then it goes to 68,000 and you still don't have a correction? Where do you buy in? See, that's why it becomes so much harder. That's why I say you need to get involved when things are still low. In my opinion, Bitcoin is not something to look at right now other than potentially short-term trades or something like that. But the upside just isn't there anymore. Like 58,000, if it does a 2x, we're looking at $120,000, and that would be insane already. If Bitcoin goes to 120,000, altcoins will go absolutely nuts, very, very likely. So where's the trade? The trade is at this point in time in altcoins, and you have to get involved before they do another 5 or 10x, which can happen very, very quickly. So here we have Ethereum that is currently at $3,300. I predicted it going to this level because Bitcoin was already at the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement of the entire 2022 bear market. Ethereum is now only starting to get to that point. So you can see over here with Ethereum, this Fibonacci golden pocket of the whole 2022 bear market. You can see over here this peak. We are starting to just get to the bottom of this fib retracement. So I think it's going to take out this high. It's probably going to take out 0.70 here at $3,670. If it can flip that, just like Bitcoin flipped 53K, the next target for ETH becomes, in my opinion, the all-time high at around $5,000. And again, it is completely possible at this pace with this bullish momentum that we hit that by the time of the halving, so within the next 6 weeks or so. Now, in that same way that Bitcoin is already too high to get involved, Ethereum also, in my opinion, it is not just worth buying ETH here because it's at 3,300. Okay, a 2x already takes us to new all-time highs. Maybe it does a 3x this cycle, sure, that's possible, but that would be an insane move to get ETH to $10,000. And at that point, if Ethereum goes to 10,000 and Bitcoin goes over 100,000, altcoins are really the opportunity in my opinion. And you know, the upside is there. If we're looking at a 2x in BTC or a 3x in ETH, sure, that's nice compared to any traditional investment, but if BTC and ETH are going to make those moves, I think altcoins are going to do 5x, 10x, 20x, maybe 30x or more, obviously depending on the specific coin. And they haven't pumped yet because the money flow in crypto works. First it goes to Bitcoin, then Ethereum follows, and then eventually it spills over into the altcoins. We're at the point already, it's gone into Bitcoin, it's already spilled over to Ethereum. The next phase is going to be spilling over into altcoins and then potentially NFTs too, but that's for another story and that's for another video. So right now, as I've been saying all this time, you can go back on this channel, go and check. I've been calling this bull market and this front run for months already. And in that same way, I'm saying altcoins are going to be next. They haven't pumped yet. So if you missed the boat, you're still sidelined. In my opinion, what I'd personally do is just look at those altcoins right now. That is where the potential upside still is, and not BTC and ETH. Again, guys, if you need help with this, if you want my guidance, if you want to know what I'm buying, how I'd structure my portfolio, if you want my daily market insights, charts, thoughts on the markets, trade ideas, setups, the ability to interact with me personally and the whole community of more than 2,600 members inside Discord, come and join me in VIP. The link is in the description down below. I am closing the doors April 8th. Okay, I won't take on new members after April 8th because that is where I draw the line in the sand. That's where I think prices are just going to be at a level where after that, it's just not going to make sense anymore to start joining and get involved with crypto. So the sooner you join, like today, the more chance you have still of upside. The longer you wait, the higher prices you go, the less upside potential there is, the higher the downside risk becomes. So there's a 60-day money-back guarantee on my VIP. The prices is now back to the old pricing, $997 per year or $1,997 for lifetime. Come and join us. There's no risk, 60-day money-back guarantee, but you need to sign up early. You need to act early if you want to still have potential for upside in this bull market. The link is in the description down below. I hope to see you on the inside. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.